Northern groups condemn gunmen attack on Abia cattle market, says Ipob and Eastern Security Network are asking for another civil war. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to be the first to get notified when we post hot juice news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Abdulaziz Sulaiman, spokesman for the CNJ, in a statement on Wednesday accused the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob and Eastern Security Network, Âťťâçks, of being behind the attack. Let me say this. Those who are saying they're asking for another civil war, do you know what war means? The thing is, some people who are coming out to say war, they were not even there. Yes, some of these people who are coming out to say war, they were not there. You see, those who are actually saying war, those people, they are not around. You cannot see them. Those who witnessed it will not tell you this, as in they will not even make the mistake of saying this 3-letter was, not to talk of saying you want it. You see the people saying it, they don't in any way, they have not experienced it. And I'm so sorry that we have refused to go back to history. They scrapped out history so that we are going to be daft. We are not going to be able to make the right decisions when times like this come. Anybody saying this 3-letter was this problem they are looking for. Me, as a Nigerian now, it is not a Nigeria we pray for. I'm sure our past heroes will be wailing in their graves when they hear this statement. The news in detail, please stay with us. The coalition of Northern Group C1V1L has condemned Tuesday's attack on the newly constructed Abia cattle market in Omomozo in the Okwa West local government area of Abia State by unknown gunmen. Abdulaziz Sulaiman, spokesman for the C1V1L, in a statement on Wednesday accused the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob and Eastern Security Network, Âťťâçks, of being behind the attack. He urged the state government to bring the culprits to justice, warning that the region would no longer tolerate unwarranted attacks on Northerners in the southeast or any other parts of the country. The recent attack in Abia has taken matters to a point whereby silence has become complicity and inaction is no longer an option in the face of unprovoked evictions, attack and killing of Northerners in various parts of the southeastern region, the statement reads. As a first step, we demand that Abia State and the federal government must act quickly to arrest these criminals and expose their supporters within 2 weeks from today. We also demand an immediate and comprehensive assessment of casualties and extent of damage inflicted on their innocent Northerners and appropriate compensation made to the victims. The group added, remind the Âťťâçks, the Ipob and their sponsor that they do not have a monopoly of rascality and violence, and that the patience of the North has reached its nadir and we are no longer prepared to turn the other cheek. We warn that the North will no longer tolerate any further irrelevant treatment of Northerners rustling from the hate campaigns and propaganda being conducted by regional and ethnic agitators, aimed mainly at instigating reprisal by Northerners against people from other parts of the country. We are quite aware that the perpetrator of this relentless violence pursuing this agenda of destruction and collective mayhem fervently hope it will engulf the entire country and bring about another civil war and mass killings and sufferings of innocent people. I repeat, the person that removed history from the academic board, maybe that person has a lot to answer. The person has a lot to answer for. Whoever was in charge or whoever gave the order. Because I want to believe that the government would have just gone, read that history very well, find out what happened when something like this happened, when they have not started singing another song of war. It's not always, what will I say? It is not sugar. Those who saw it swore that they never ever want to see it, ever. They don't want to witness it. And again, the Northerners themselves, I'm not supporting both the Northerners and the Easterners. None of them. These two people have been at each other's throats for the past how many years? They have refused just to grow up. Those who were not here when it happened, because of what they heard, maybe by their members of their family or their community members or even their parents. They take whatever they hear and they take it, and before you know it, you were born a Nigerian. When they were giving birth to you, they did not give birth to you with hating on another tribe. It is hearsay that brought us to this junction. And unfortunately, why I keep hammering on history not being available, there is no history that you are going to look back on and say, okay, this history I'm calling, why I'm even calling on it is that we're going to look at it, decide on our own, what are we going to do? What happened in the past does not concern us. To me, it does not concern anyone. It does not. For us to be able to move forward, we have to say, our past, yes, we know it happened, yes, but we are not going to keep dwelling on it. We have to move past it. The Northerners themselves, we are not going to pretend that we have not been hearing issues about what I call the Fulani herdsmen going from region to region, unleashing mayhem on people. In fact, the latest being on ground is Edo State came out that about how many of their communities, I cannot say right now, like 7 communities or more thereabouts, came out and we are calling on the government to come and save them, that the Fulani herdsmen have taken over their community, that they have raped their young women, they have raped their wives, taken their crops, and promised to unleash mayhem on that particular community. The federal government will do as if they did not hear. When these people now retaliate, you will hear something like this coming out. The CNG, I hope they know that the people also, do they even call their people to order? The unknown gunmen, do they call, as in this Easterners, do they call their people together? Because I keep saying, if you commit a crime today, you are not the only one that will face the music, especially crimes like this. Yes, it has ripple effects. At the end of the day, those who are not even interested in whatever you people are saying, who is not interested in, did not did this, how did this, they don't even care. They are going to be the one caught in the middle of everything going on. Innocent people will go down. Now, the Northerns cannot even come out and say this, that they turned the other cheek. Nobody is turning whatever cheek. For all I care, the Southerners have also been at the receiving end. So what are you coming out to say? What are you coming out to say? Fulani herdsmen have been on the Southerners' neck. Boko Haram in the northern region of Nigeria. I want to believe that everybody knows that it is not just the Northerners that stays there. Good. So what am I saying? 2 of them. Is it not high time they bury the hatchet? They are just being childish over this issue. They will come for me, but that's the truth. This matter, has it not taken lives enough? How many more people need to die before they come to their senses now? That's what I'm asking. They did it in the past. They did that in the past. How many more people need to go down before they know that it is high time we bury the hatchet and move forward as a country? They did not see the South as the enemy. The enemy sees the South said the North as the enemy. It has continued for decades. People passing out hatred from one generation. Like, you don't pass out any other thing. You pass down hatred from one generation to the other. I should clap for both of you. What will solve this problem, I repeat, is dialogue. Everybody comes together. This is what has been happening. This is the reason. I don't like this thing. Everybody comes together. I've been saying it. In fact, apart from me, people have been saying it. Past governors, presidents, everybody have come out and said, you know what, you have to negotiate with these people. You have to dialogue with these people. Let's hope that this time around, maybe they come to a conclusion, a peaceful conclusion. Because sincerely, this word war is not something to be toyed with. It's not something that brings good memories to heart. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.